I'm in the middle of nowhere and I'm going to be testing common survival tips to see if they hold up in the desert. To do so, I drove out to one of the most barren spots I know of. Hello. And tried to hike as far away from the road as I could. There's a common myth that you can get water from cacti, but that's only one species of barrel cactus, and even then, it's very hard to get to it. Most cacti are either full of toxins or hard to digest, so the digestion makes you thirsty. They used to call sagebrush cowboy's deodorant because if you stand in the smoke while you burn it, it actually kills the bacteria that causes body odor. It's also supposed to be a good bug repellent. Maybe the biggest myth about the desert is if you dig down, you'll find water. The ground here is actually damp because there was a rainstorm last night. And so probably your best bet of getting water out of here is to actually build a solar still, and you'll get some condensation on your plastic and hopefully enough to drink. This isn't always true, but if you see crows and ravens like that hanging out on trees, a lot of times that means there's a carcass down there. Wow, look at this. Now that we've found this nice shady spot, let's hear some advice from our friend Bear Grylls.
And therefore don't just be peeing that away, you can mix it with your other water sources. Mixed with other fluids as well, if you're hydrated, can help to keep you hydrated. So yeah.
Let's try it. There is never a reason to drink your own urine. Bear's claim is that it's sterile, which is sometimes true. But regardless, it's still full of toxins that your body's trying to get rid of. And on top of that, it's full of salt that your body's trying to get rid of, which means it'll actually dehydrate you further. It's a lot like drinking salt water at the ocean. And maybe the biggest reason it doesn't work, when you're dehydrated, you don't pee very much. In movies, you always see them rolling down the sand dune when they're dehydrated. I think if you're going to be dramatic about it, you should be dramatic about it. The sad reality of survival is, no matter where you are, you can almost always find human materials to build with. This looks like someone's mattress springs. Wonder how long that's been there. Look at all that. We've got these caterpillars that are spinning silk. Got little mouse tracks. So there is food here. For dramatic effect in movies, people always walk on top of the sand dunes, but it's a lot better to walk down in these valleys. I'll show you. Look how much easier it is to walk down through that instead of over that. By the way, if you're ever trapped in a place like this at night, it gets really, really, really cold. And the best way to insulate yourself is to get up off the ground. You actually lose more heat that way than from the air around you or anything else. So I like to build a little mattress or a little seat out of stuff like this, just dead sticks and leaves you can find on the ground. And it actually insulates you a whole bunch more than you'd think. That's a prairie falcon. He came up right next to me. These are either from a red fox or a small coyote, I can't tell.